Do you have way too many ideas and nowhere to put them? Do you have multiple notes on your phone and messages to yourself and sticky notes and a bunch of notebooks and a bunch of tabs with your ideas and Google Docs with all your ideas, and you just can't seem to focus in on any of them? So nothing happens, and you sit there on all these ideas because you are plagued by what I like to call idea fatigue. You try to go to sleep and you get a grand idea that could probably make you millions of dollars, but then you have all these other ideas and you don't really know exactly what's going on or what to do. And you're like, well, all these are great ideas and I could do all that, but when do I do it? Girl, same. Today we're going to talk about how to deal with so many ideas when you are a very creative person and how to actually do any of them. Hi, my name is Nikki Huron. On the channel, we talk about a bunch of things. I am a creative. I love vintage things. I'm a musician. I sing. And if you're returning, I'm so glad that you're here. So number one, we are going to make a selection criteria. So I learned this from what's called user-centered design. And basically what a selection criteria is 4, 5, 6, however many things that you want, but we're going to limit it because you're probably already plagued by decision fatigue. So you are going to come up with 4 pieces of criteria. And here is my selection criteria as an example. Number 1, goal alignment. Does this actually align with my long-term goals? Or is this one of those one-offs where I'm going to create a crazy cat lady brand and sell it on Etsy to try to make drop shipping money? I don't know who did that. Number 2 would be audience appeal. So does this appeal to anybody? I don't really believe in niches, obviously. Like, will this impact somebody in like some type of way? But that might not be like what you want it to be. It might be a completely different thing. It might be like, will this make money or not? Or will this cost me money? And number 3 is going to be effort versus impact and time. How much time is it actually going to take me to do this? Like, do I actually have, for one, the energy to do it, that means do all those things? How much time, energy, and resources is this going to take to produce? And if you have ADHD like me, you have no idea. Number 4 for me is this even possible? Do I have the vintage piece that I need to do that vintage outfit video? Does the dress fit me right now? If the idea is to fly to Cabo and to blah, 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 like, is it feasible right now? I'm not saying to get rid of the idea. I'm just saying, like, when you're going to act on it depends on those things. That's a very rough version of what my selection criteria is. So basically what I do is I go through all of my ideas, and for one, I like categorize them. So you might have like business ideas, you might not have video ideas, you might have a bunch of ideas, but like we're gonna like think about them in different buckets. Okay, do you have a business venture idea? Okay, if you have a million of them, you're going to create a selection criteria and you are going to go through them, and what you don't want to do, or you want to ignore that little voice that says, but this one, because those other ideas are distracting you from actually doing anything anyway. I'm not saying get rid of the idea. I'm not saying get rid of it. I feel like I get very emotionally attached to ideas, but sometimes we have to let it go. And if it comes back to us, it was meant to be. That's what they say, right? So basically, once you establish that selection criteria, you're going to go through and you're going to label like based on these things, right? And you're going to pick the top ones that like match the selection criteria the best. So like sometimes you're vibing with an idea, but sometimes you're vibing with all of them and you don't know, like, you know what I mean? But a selection criteria is so important. So go through, create your selection criteria, and I swear to God, don't overthink it. So ask ChatGPT, hey, I need a selection criteria for all these ideas or for these types of ideas. Okay, so once you've established your selection criteria and you have a few of your ideas narrowed down, when on God's green earth do I start to execute these? Well, that's where our friend ChatGPT comes in and we say, hey, I have all these ideas and I'm really overwhelmed and I don't know what to do. Create me a schedule. This is what my schedule currently looks like. And then you're going to ask it to organize it for you. And it might be really overwhelming anyway, but you are going to start one thing at a time. And when I say one thing, I mean one thing. One thing. I know you don't want to do that. I know it's like, oh my God, but like you might feel, because I feel this way, like you are abandoning something else. You might feel like, oh, maybe I should do this instead. Okay, well then do that instead. But then you're going to feel that way about the thing that you're trying to do then too. So it doesn't matter. Think about the timeline. You might not be able to guess it, but go through. I'm telling you, ChatGPT has been my bestie because I've been like, hey, like I'm overwhelmed. Like these are all my ideas. And the thing is like you don't want to abandon the good ideas you have, but you just actually want to be able to execute them. Because when you have so many ideas, like I know I do, I don't know where to begin. All right, number 2 is Embrace spontaneity. Embrace it. If you feel like doing that thing in that moment and you can, just freaking do it. If you have that video idea, if you have that TikTok idea, if you have that business idea, look into it. Embrace spontaneity, because the thing is, at the end of the day, you can plan. Maybe you did do your selection criteria, but there's like that one idea that's like, hey, I'm here. Embrace the spontaneity and just do it. If you can do that thing on the spot or just act on it, act on it. Because sometimes we overthink so much and we're like perfectionistic when it comes to the way we do things in our planning. Like if it takes multiple steps, still embrace the spontaneity. You know how I was talking about embracing spontaneity? Yeah, it's really funny because my camera actually died and my memory card was full at the same time. Basically, number 3 is enjoy your ideas and appreciate them when they come. I know it can be really hard when you are just a multi-creative person and you love ideating and brainstorming, but you don't know where to begin. Sometimes we just have to sit down and appreciate, like, thank the idea. But just know some ideas are not meant to be executed, but we have to execute sometime. And when we're caught up in this decision paralysis and this paralysis of, I don't know what to do, just do something. And we might feel this like weird anxiety as we do it, but at the end of the day, you'll feel really good once you start to see results. And once you're like, I actually executed an idea. It's crazy. I've been like sitting on this for so long. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you being here. Leave me a comment and let me know what idea that you're executing, or let me know your selection criteria. I would love to know. Hope you guys have a great day. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll talk to you later. Bye.